Very nice.
Thank you.
Of course, that is Gerd Wuestemann. Many of us know him from the Acadiana Center for the Arts. But before he was wounded, a wounded warrior, so to speak, he was a performing classical guitarist. He is making a comeback, and we're here to talk about, you got a new CD and a release party. Tell us about it.
Thank you so much for having me. You know, about 6 years ago, I had a couple of devastating near career-ending injuries back to back. I had a dumb accident, slip and fall, shattered my wrist, my left wrist, and if you watch what you do on classical guitar, that's probably the worst possible bone I could break in my body. So I have a plate in here with 13 screws. At first, surgeons told me I'd never play again, but I found somebody with a new technique that resulted in me never having a cast on this wrist, and I started literally practicing the day after my surgery, and it really saved my playing days. But after about a year of rehab and just starting to tour again, I then had a bad bicycle crash and shattered my shoulder and have a plate in here with 9 screws. So I'm really bionic on both sides. And of course, this was a very difficult and depressing time. But I just was determined to turn it into something positive, and it sort of led to this whole transition in my life to take the executive director job eventually at the ACA. And you know how things sometimes happen for strange reasons, and so I think this whole process really led me to a shift in my life, and I think for the better. I got to build ACA, and I'm very thrilled with all the great things that came of it. But it was time for me to come back to my roots, I think, and so a few years overdue perhaps, and you know, trying to fit it into my crazy schedule, I finally was able to make this record. It's a recording of all South American music, which I am very excited about, spanning the better part of the 20th century, and I think it's going to be a really fun disc. And of course, we have a release concert with it at the Acadiana Center for the Arts in a couple of weeks, so I'm also very much looking forward to that.
How can people get in touch to come to the concert?
Of course, they can go to our website, acadianacenterforthearts.org, and buy tickets online. The concert is March 21st at 7:30 in the evening. They can call us at 233-7060 and get tickets that way. And of course, we'll have a new CD in hand. I think it's going to be a very handsome piece. And one of the wonderful sidelines is we recorded inside the ACA because, of course, we built this theater purposefully to be so quiet, like a recording studio, but to sound like a concert hall. So for me, it's almost the ideal best of both worlds. You know, you can record in concert hall acoustics, but with a very quiet setting. And so I think the record will sound very good. And when you come to the concert, you hear exactly what you hear on the record, which I think is very cool.
We want to hear some more. Great comeback story. Just take us out. Thanks for joining us, folks. Gerd Wuestemann. Thank you.